Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all having a good one. Welcome back to another edition of I'm Playing Last Epoch, and oh no. Well, let's turn the music down. Air Dragon, thank you for 9 months. Did I read that correctly? 9 months here on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. All right, guys. We're jumping back in. We're going to be playing the Void Knight. I had a concept I wanted to try out, and it might suck. We're going to try Void Knight DoT hammers. Well, let's turn this down a little bit more. I unfortunately did not have enough time to get it all set up. You know what? Today is Johnny Bazooka's birthday. Let's get it! I don't know if we have a watch time. We have a followage. Oh, Sag. I know, right? Yeah, so today is Johnny Bazooka's birthday. My brother. All right, let's look up Blighted. We want I think a scepter. Nah. Probably an obsidian scepter. Okay, I mean that'll work for now. We want something with damage over time on it. I guess a wand would be all right. Okay, this might be an acceptable pair of gloves. I think I'm going to want throwing attack speed. Oh, I can get throwing attack speed on here. I can get the... Okay. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, so we do have an obsidian scepter. I mean, I guess this is fine. Spell damage. I don't really care about spell damage. I just want something with... I mean, the spell mana cost might actually be a good pickup. Maybe a crystal wand. Okay, yeah, this might work. Elemental damage, but not so much. Damage over time and mana. Okay. Fire pin and chance to shock on hit. That could be good. Hey, what up, Steve? How's it going? This could spell necrotic damage. No. I think let's just use this for now, just as like a proof of concept. Okay, spell damage will be all right. Throwing attack. No, we want throwing damage. I mean, I guess that could work. Honestly, I probably want to use some sort of spider silk belt. So honestly, the damage over time is fine. I'm probably going to want throwing attack speed and throwing damage. Okay, YOLO. Oh, okay. You know what? This isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. Chance to apply frailty on hit. Okay. We're going to want throwing attack speed on the other ring. Because I could also, honestly, this... Well, I'm stuck with the mana roll. I'm stuck with the mana roll on this, so let's stick with that. Okay, so this one, we could actually get hammer throw, throwing damage increase, void damage increase. What else can we throw on here? We want the void damage. Let's take that off. Health would probably be very preferable. So I got two options here. I can attempt to seal this. No. Okay, let's roll the dice one more time. Void resistance. You know what? I'll take it. Then let's level that up. So we could do that, or we could do something like an Anchor of Oblivion. I am going to need my endurance. Honestly, let's just do Anchor of Oblivion for now instead of hammer throw increase until I can figure out endurance. Chest plate. How are you guys doing today? Here we go. We'll use this for now. Yeah, so we'll take that. We're going to want a way to shred armor. Can I seal this? Again, no. Oh, and then a crit. Damn. Okay. Okay, well, let's take a chance here. Remove either the void or the elemental. Don't remove the throwing damage. Yeah, remove the throwing damage. Well, Garbo. Okay, this one has... Okay, okay. And I could get shred armor on hit on this. Dodge rating, we're just going to have to take a mulligan on that. Okay, let's... Oh, I don't have... Let's at least take 8 points in that. Then I'll know what we need. Let's take 2 points here. 8 points here. Let's do the time rot. Let's do the vitality scaling. Honestly, I'm going to need all the attack speed I can get, so I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, cool. We're going to want to spec into Smite. I don't know about Anomaly. We could do Abyssal Echoes. Let's get Hammer Throw in there. We're not going to be worried about... We could just do Anomaly just for it to feel better. Now let's do Abyssal Echoes. Okay, so let's change a few things up. So we did finish up the guide for Warpath Void Cleave. I made a video. It'll be going live tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific. Hammers. Let's take Volatile Reversal. Let's put Anomaly here. Let's take... I don't know how I feel about Abyssal Echoes. Actually, let's take Lunge in that, and then we'll take... Oh no, we want Abyssal Echoes. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lean on the Anchor of Oblivion. We're not trying to do spell damage. Let's take a shield though. This is a really messy build. Very messy. Let's take that. Block chance and block effectiveness. Let's do a Spider Silk belt. Yeah, let's use a Spider Silk belt. I could alternatively use this over this. So we want throw and attack speed. Let's go to the rings tab. See, do I have anything? Okay, this is void damage and throw and attack speed. Throw and attack speed, necrotic. $31. I'm 1% off. Now let's take the poison resistance. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. We're going to re-roll the affixes. I'm trying to get that critical strike avoidance up to at least 32. There we go. It's done. I don't know if I want to use this though. Let's Spider Silk belt. Let's see. Do I have one with throwing? Yes. I have one with throwing damage. Let's throw some big old fat void damage on there. Then let's get lucky. Endurance threshold. No, but oh well. Okay, so far we're a lot of damage. We can literally use any helm we want. Let's see, what are we missing right now? We're actually doing really good on everything. So let's get a pair of boots. Let's get movement speed. Oh, I could use this helm. I could use this helm. Health. Okay, let's see. Can I seal that? Yes. Can I throw movement speed on here? And can I get this to be anything but fire resistance? Well, hold up. Do we need fire resistance? No. Okay. Armor. I guess armor works. So we're going to need physical and cold resistance. Let's not use this helmet. Honestly, this already looks like it would be a winner over that. Okay, all of that's taken care of. Now we just need physical resistance taken care of. Honestly, do we have a different spider silk belt? This was literally a concept I thought of. I don't know if it's going to be good. Throwing attack speed. Wait. I got throwing attack speed, throwing damage, physical resistance, and health. Let's take that. Let's hold on to that in case we need it. Sort that out. I have a spider silk belt. Oh, I actually got cleanse on here? Oh, man. Okay. Well, I want the spider silk. Tab is full. Okay, let's throw all that in there. So we got throwing damage, throwing damage, throwing damage. We did not get throwing damage on here. I think that'll be fine. We could look for a different ring, but I like the critical strike avoidance. So we're going to have to make up for the physical resistance somewhere. So let's grab our smite idols. We want chance to smite and chance to shred armor with oh man, this is tempting. Did we get shred armor? We did get shred armor. I'm gonna take a chance. Oh, that's healing effectiveness. I mean, the armor shred's probably better, but the void damage over time, I think, would be a nice touch. Well, let's try and get at least one with some shred armor. So there's that one. Okay, let's do that. 71% chance to shred armor with throwing attacks. Okay, now let's look up physical resistance. Physical resistance. Physical resistance. Oh, okay, we're capped. Wait, do we even need this last one? No, we don't. Okay, let's look up void resistance. Here we go. We got everything capped. Okay, so this is the concept. All right. For the slow chance, anomaly. Probably just gonna want the time bubble. Okay. We're gonna want that time rot chance. We're gonna want a blind. We don't care about slow, so then we're probably gonna go up here. Okay. So that is the concept. Let's see how much it sucks. What timeline do I not give two monkeys' butts about? Let's go here and reset the corruption. Thank you for a great turnout today, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to try this out. Yeah. We're not. We're just gonna reset this timeline all the way back down to 0 to 100. Yeah. Like I said, this might suck. Oh man, this. What's the mana cost on this? 7? I guess that's not too bad. Come on, I'm just trying to reset it back down to 0. This is painful. Well, 100. Oh, there's another one? Oh. Thanks. I still don't understand. Like, oh, your corruption's too high. Here, kill these things. Okay, so we're gonna want to get that hit damage up with smite. So that's going to give us minus mana costs. Now our mana cost is going to be really high, but we're going to take 2 points here, or at least 1 point. Try and get some reduced mana costs here. We're never going to be able to reduce it down to 0. Okay, cool. We got that. Okay, so here is the concept and why you guys are all looking at me like, what the hell is his problem? Okay, so I wanted to try a build with Disintegrating Aura. Right? Disintegrating Aura is a dot. And what happens with this dot is it scales with void damage, damage over time, and throwing attack damage. Let me change that real quick. And throwing attack damage. And it scales at 125% effectiveness per second. So in theory, you can stack a whole bunch of throwing damage, right? Right? Throwing damage. And cause your damage to go up. I'm also doing smite as a backstop here. Like I said, this is just a concept I kind of thought of. I don't know how good it's going to be. It might be really bad. The wand we're using also has Ignite and Chill on there. And spell damage. I would prefer throwing attack damage. Honestly, we'd probably be better off with increases to void damage, but I'm going for survivability first. And yeah, that is the concept. I think they all stack. Oh, which one takes precedence? I think they all benefit. I think they all scale it. I don't think it matters. I think it all scales from all three. I don't think it's like, oh, it only chooses one. I think it can scale from all three. I am trying to focus on void damage, on throwing damage because it's flat, and then increase it with these percentage increases that I have to void. On the reins, the belt, the damage over time. I think they all increase it, and I'm trying to do the flat damage. So... critical strike avoidance, we don't really care too much about that. I think the main problem I'm going to have is my mana costs are going to be very high. Yeah, I'm kind of like stuck here, like, die. Please, die. I'm like running out of mana so quick, so... okay. Try and take this. Yeah, our mana right now is 15. Bro. Okay. Sure, let's throw a couple points into crit just for the smite. Might want to take some points out of here and put it into this. Damage over time taken, as opposed to just flat damage taken. Okay. Sure, let's just put 3 points in there for a base crit for smite. Now the build's kind of uncertain. The build, I think, is being stretched in too many different directions, you know? Let's just do that. You could also try Devouring Orb instead of Abyssal Echoes. That might be better. You guys know I like Abyssal Echoes. So. Probably need a better wand. Seems like it. Some of the ticks can get up there. I don't know how good. What if we respect? We could try and like do the classic volatile reversal, like summon a bunch of hammers, go back in time, get all our mana back. Okay, you know what? Let's try that. Let's just despecialize and then surprise. We're gonna respecialize again, so we're gonna want to do that. Let's do that. We're definitely gonna want the health recovery. Okay, so what's the recovery on it? 12.3 seconds. I mean, it looks cool. Okay. Take 1 point there. Get a little extra movement speed. Hey, what up, Khaled? Okay, so what if we increased the reversal time? Doing pretty good today. Today is my brother's birthday, Johnny Bazooka. So, you know, feeling pretty good about that. You know, we got to go celebrate a little bit. He went on a trip today. He went to literally every place in the area that gives you something free for your birthday. Dude came back with so much food, man. Bro was loaded. Happy birthday? Yeah. You know what? Yo, Johnny. Happy birthday from the stream, man. There you go. Thanks, big dog. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, brother. Yeah, everybody likes your idea. Creating a big old journey and grabbing all the free stuff, man. Everybody's like, that's kind of dope. That's smart. Let's see if we can kill the boss. I don't have full confidence. The things that excite you.
This lance will make me a god. The lance's power is exhilarating. I will burn brighter than Raya himself. What are you to a god?
They look really cool.
This lance will make me a god. The lance's power is exhilarating.
And, you know, honestly, the leech is not too bad. It's just we're having major mana issues. I might have something in the storage though. But like so far the damage is not terrible. I might need to stack mana regen on my belt. Yeah, -5 would definitely help, but then I also need the attack speed. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Khaled. We need more mana. Okay, so right now it's 12. If we could stack like another...
What are you to a god? You are nothing.
If we could stack another -3, that'll make it 9. And if we can stack some mana regen. Because like right now I have a ton of mana.
The lance's power is exhilarating.
Yeah, so let's see if we can't get some mana regen. Like, the leech is pretty strong, though. Like, I'm leeching off all that void damage. Like, the damage is sneaky strong. Like, you know, I know we're not doing, like, big hits, but... Let's do belt drop rate. Try and get a better belt. Okay, so what? So we need to look at our spider silk belts and see if we can't get mana regen. Okay, okay. I think I got a plan. I think I got a plan. Okay. So we're going to be losing out on some void damage, but we're going to be getting mana regen out of it. Cooldown, okay. How much mana regen does... Oh, excellent, excellent. Can we seal that? Okay, now let's... What do we want? Do we want throwing damage or void damage increase? I think the throwing damage would give us a nice flat increase. Well, let's take the... You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's look for... Yeah, no. I have so many wands. Yeah, so I'm going to want mana and mana regen. But we don't need cast speed. We need blight. Honestly, I'll give that. I'll give up the blight. Oh, because these gloves have mana regen. Right, there's mana regen rings, right? What does this have? Mana regen, endurance. We don't need endurance. Right, a trophy is what... As cool as a trophy would be, I think the 24 pen, maybe not right now. Okay, so something like this. I think I want a wand, though, for that minus spell cost on smite. Yeah, come in. Oh, thank you. What is that? Oh, gingerbread. Thank you. Okay, we can get mana regen on those gloves. Okay. So something like this, but it comes with spell necrotic damage, so I'd be losing a lot. I'd want something like this. Damage over time and mana regen. Where... I mean, this could fill the gap for right now. Could I seal this and add ignite? Yes. Okay. Let's add ignite. Okay. I am a little concerned that we're going to be losing that flat spell damage, but you know what? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Let's try this out. We also have this as a fallback. Okay. So with that in mind, let's take the flat throwing damage. Okay, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. And we're still good. Okay, cool. Okay, and then we have one last thing. We need to get a ring. Yeah, if he can't use it. Yeah. So we have this ring right here with minus mana costs. I kind of need the critical strike avoidance. Actually, I don't need the critical strike avoidance. I'm getting the bonuses right here. Okay, let's dump this. I'm getting it from the helmet and the boots. Let's look up Citadel. Because I could throw hybrid health on here. We're not getting any sort of resistances. We are getting armor, though. But I could throw hybrid health and vitality. And get more movement speed. We don't really need the resistances, though. Were we getting poison? Oh, we were getting poison from this. Poison resistance. That's not enough... to complain about. Okay, so let's try and find a ring that we can get. Honestly, this is fine. -4 health and fire resistance. Honestly, this is perfect. And then we get a little bit of move speed. Okay, so right now we're getting health. So here, let's get the hybrid health. Okay, you know what? Let's put 1 tab. Seal. Right? You guys see where I'm going with this? Hybrid health. Okay. And then let's YOLO. Physical resistance. I didn't really need it, but okay. So what's that put my armor at right now? Okay. Okay, let's go to the idols tab, see if we can't find like a little pip. Just a little something with some poison resistance. We just need 1. You know what? I'll just live with it. Throw that back up there. Okay, so that feels a lot better. We have a lot more health. This was a ton more health than that. Oh, we also got health out of the ring. And now the mana cost is 8. Dude, that is not really going down all that much. Okay. So let's remove a point here. Let's go back to the way it was. All right, let's give this a shot. This feels so much better. Dude, our mana is like not budging, bro. Yes. So the dots that we're doing are not going to benefit from crit, but so the dots aren't going to benefit from crit, but the smite will. I do feel like I do feel the absence of that added spell damage that we were getting. So what did we lose? We lost spell damage. Okay. Do we really need... Honestly, this is probably the best right here. So we can go attack speed. So we can take a point here. 2 points there. Yeah, so we're still using smite. I feel like we just need just a couple more points. And we can try and get this base crit up. We don't have crit anywhere else. We could, I guess, for the hell of it, rock a... We could rock a whatchamacallit, what's the name of that thing? Devotion. We could rock a devotion. Since we already have so much mana on here. So I could take this, take that off, throw that on. How are we doing for resistances? We're fine. We're losing out on raw throwing damage. Let's do red armor on hit. Right now I only have that. I guess we could try that. That's a 30%. That's not as good. And that will decrease my void damage over time. Okay, well, let's try this out. I feel like right now the build is being pulled in too many different directions. We're trying to do crit, and we're also trying to do dots. Well, I guess one problem is we have so much mana regen though now that we're not benefiting from keeping our mana low.
Stand down or die.
Honestly, this still feels pretty comfortable to have this, though. We could throw this back on. We'd lose too much health, though. We got a Rune of Creation. Nice.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, we're not really shredding armor as well as we were. I feel like we kind of just made a glorified Void Smiter Din. Okay, let's take this off. Let's go back to that. I want the shred. I want the flat. Okay, let's try taking that off. Let's go back to that. Because that was also a nice spell damage increase. Yeah. Okay, let's try this out. We're not going through mana quite as fast. Okay. I just wish this wasn't... Man, I just really wish this wasn't a profane wand. Okay, what do we got here? We got a bunch of... I don't really need the critical strike chance. Jeez. Dang! Crit for days! Holy! With a 20. Is this a double T7? Oh my god, it's a double T7. Bro. If you're just doing straight up fire smite, golly. Bro. Damn near makes you wanna convert everything just to accommodate that. Okay, let's try Blighted. Damage over time, spell damage. We could possibly play with that. What kind of spell? Okay, cool. Elemental damage, chance to shot. I could play with that. Damage over time, elemental damage chance. What do you think the best damage type for smite? Fire, lightning, or void? Depends what you're playing, but I think lightning is your most common. Void's also really cool because then you can leech off of it with the Void Knight. But if you're playing Paladin, the lightning's pretty nice. I guess you could pull off fire. Yeah, you could probably do fire, but what everybody uses is devotion, which scales with lightning. But that's only lightning pin, lightning damage. You could just forget that. You could forget all that. Take everything on this side of the tree and then take that. That could work. That could definitely work. Okay, but... Okay, what can I do with this? I like the chance to shock. You know what? Let's just say YOLO. Oh, it worked. Okay. Then let's throw on one chance to ignite. And then... Okay. Let's try that. Okay, that should give us enough mana to sustain. It should also give us spell. Okay. And then we got elemental damage on there just because. Okay, let's try this again. I saw a tick for 10k. That's not too bad. Another Rune of Creation? Is it my lucky day? Oh, it's because it's J-Dog's birthday. Okay, so we've proven we can do 100 corruption. Let's step it up. I know I spent all that time trying to get armor wall channeling. We're now going to go back to regular armor. It's a sad day. But here we are, 300 corruption. All right, so we've proven that we can crush 100 corruption with a little bit of tuning. Let's try 300 corruption. Okay. Okay. All right, not too bad. We still have to fight some bosses though, but so far 300 corruption, not terrible. What's our armor at? 66%. I'd like to get that up. Honestly, one thing we could do is go back for the all res. Okay, we could take some hits. Well, there goes all our hammers. I'm actually shocked with myself that I've only managed to do this build with one unique. Technically, don't even... Well, if I could figure out a way to take care of my void resistance elsewhere, I think would be good. We're obviously missing out on some big... Like, we're missing out on some vitality bumps, but... Okay, let's try the bosses. Oh, and I should try and eat some of this dinner my wife made. Oh, that's empty. YouTube, thank you so much for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, let's get rolling. I think the biggest thing we're gonna have to look out for on this level is just the massive amount of AoE, but so far our sustain has not been terrible. And then watch me get one shot, right? No potions. There we go. This sucks. Ah! I was so close. All right, well, let's try the bosses again. Yeah, that... I kind of like that idea more than Anomaly. I mean, Anomaly, like, okay, the crit chance, it's whatever. The Abyssal Echoes has been kind of cool. We obviously need the Smite, but... Devouring Orb, we will get some attack speed. The Devouring Orb orbits you, damage impact on hit, collision damage, global void damage, and mana regen. get a time rot chance. It could be interesting. Let's try the bosses again now that we actually got full potions. I had to drink 2 potions there just to survive. Come on. Last potion. Oh my gosh, those guys are so annoying. Please, oh good, we got flat armor. It's a terrible roll. But yeah, we're gonna replace. Gives me a little bit more armor to work with. All right. I guess what I could try doing, I lose so much health that way though. I lose so much health, but this could give me a lot more damage. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more. Oh, I don't have cleanse on this belt. I am missing that mana regen. Damn. Well, the damage was there. Okay, I think for now we're gonna use that. I mean, if we were using this, it would probably be fine. But we need the flat spell damage. Okay, let's plug into the loot filter. Oh, this is... I don't really want to try and make a new one. So let's say we are looking for a spider silk belt. We want it to have the affix. Honestly, let's go for void damage. Void damage and mana regen. Confirm. And we want it to be more or equal to tier 6. At least one of those. Oh, and if we see it, we want it to be a blue color. Emphasize. Update. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's try fighting one of these dudes. He didn't stand a chance. Okay. So maybe against normal bosses, unlike, you know, the bosses from this realm. Okay, so let's, on the next run, let's try out, instead of Abyssal Echoes, let's try Devouring Orb.
Stand down or die.
Because I like several things that Abyssal Echoes give. A, it's damage over time, so it's scaling with some of our damage over time pips that we have on there. Another Rune of Creation? Is it my lucky day or something? That's 3. Okay. So here's what we're getting. We're getting damage over time. It goes out. It slows down the enemies. You get additional spell void damage. I mean, I guess we could go this route. Take this. A Nova that echoes up to 8 enemies. It reaches enemies with Abyssal Decay take void damage over time for 6 seconds. If they take a hit, all the damage from Abyssal Decay is dealt to them immediately. See, that's a huge damage just bump. But this is for science, so let's try Devouring Orb. And we are getting a tiny little bit of mana regen from this. It's doubled if we have 90 vitality, which we don't. What's this? Oh, what's this? We actually I'll pick it up. Let's put our last point in Rift Caller. Okay, so I could try this. How much health would I lose, though? Okay, we lost around 100 health, but we're going to gain plus 22 spell damage. Yeah, just straight up. We're talking less than 100 health. And that's also going to take care of my poison resistance and my necrotic. So I guess damage over time increases for these little idols. I think the shred armor ones are good. Or these are adorned. Okay, we want adorned idols. We're gonna want affix. So we're gonna want it to show us adorned idols. Show. These are all just considered tier 1, right? Yeah, they're all just tier 1. They all just have different ranges. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be looking for chance to cast smite with shred armor. I do like the void damage over times, though. That's a nice one. I'm out. Yeah, no problem, Steve. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. You take care, bro. Okay, so we've proven the build can do 300 corruption, which I think is cool. We should try and kill Orbis at least once. At 300 corruption. I think the metrics are there. As for Devouring Orb, I don't know. I mean, you get the benefit of more void damage. And it's only active per device, so it doesn't matter if you have multiple Devouring Orbs. The little auto bomber setup, I feel like it's okay. I do miss Abyssal Echoes. I just think Abyssal Echoes is cool. Alright, but with the current setup, let's try and take on the bosses. Okay, so let's do some math here. So our spell critical strike damage right now is 5. Then you mix in the base 6, so that's 11, and so then it's 150% increase of 11. So 100 would be 100% increase would be 22% plus 50% of that of 11 is 5.5. So we're around 27%-ish critical strike damage with Smite. Considering we're a DoT build, I think it's nice just to have a little extra kick when we activate Anomaly. So what's this go up to, though? It's 2% per point, right? So that's a 10% increase. So if we could swing it, maybe we take away 2 points out of Atonement, so we take a little extra, a little extra damage here. So we will be taking extra damage from Sacrifice. But that could allow our crit to go up. Let's try this before we fight Orbis. Let's do that. I just don't want to accidentally kill myself, Like, oops. And I killed myself. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. I think we're just taking too much damage from the smites proccing. Considering we're a DoT build, we should not be trying to get the crit up. It's just a little extra. I mean, we're falling back into the old trope of pulling the build in too many different directions. We should either just pick a lane. And seeing that we wanted to try DoT hammers, not, you know, glorified void smite. Yeah, that was just a little too close for comfort. But let's try it out anyway. Oh, and they have critical strike avoidance up. I was like, wow, we're really not critting. Okay. Let me grab some of these potions. Are there any uniques that can scale the damage a bit more? Well, if we're doing that route, we could do Devotion, which would increase the damage of Smite, but at that point, we might as well just give up on what we're doing. Because Devotion would increase the damage of Smite. But then at that point, we're not really a DoT build anymore. We're just... We're just more of a weird-ass Smite hammered-in build. What would really increase it would probably be another belt with either void damage, with like a throwing damage, void damage increase on the belt. Because right now, with Disintegrating Aura, our hammers are scaling with void damage over time. They're scaling with void damage over, or not necessarily void damage over time, but just damage over time, which would include void damage over time, and throwing attack damage. Right now, the belt that's really carrying me, I only have some throwing damage. So I have this for a lot more damage, but then I lose cleanse and I lose a butt ton of health. But we could use something like Devotion. Throw that up there. Cold Brew, subscriber with Prime. Oh, Cold Brew, thank you so much. Welcome back, man. Hope you're having a good one. As for uniques, something like a Shroud of Cinders, chance to blind on hit, chance to cast Fire Aura when we're hit, which would give us increased fire damage per Fire Aura. A Trophy, yeah. So a Trophy is a unique that I've always wanted to make work, but I've never really been able to make it work. Hey, we're gonna lose a ton of armor. Okay. But we would get the time rod duration. We get the slow chance, which we don't really need because Smite now has a chance to inflict slow. But it would increase the duration, chance to slow attackers. So anybody who's trying to hit, yeah, DoT hammers, yeah, man, this is out there. So anybody who's trying to attack us, they can get slowed. The biggest thing we get out of it is the penetration against all resistances for damage over time. That would be the biggest thing. That I would say that affects and time rot duration. The thing is, I would only use a Trophy if I had throwing attack speed and probably throwing damage on there. But we would get the mana regen. One thing we are lacking is chance to apply frailty. So let's see. I think I have a Trophy with chance to apply frailty already on it. I have one with health. See, in Dark Shroud of Cinders could be like, if I could get a Dark Shroud of Cinders with vitality on it, like a fat vitality, I'd be giving up a ton of health, right? If I could get, see, the best Dark Shrouds I've ever found have 2 LP. Chance to blind on hit. Blind is cool because it halves their critical strike chance and causes enemies to aim erratically. So in a form, it's kind of a DoT reduction. It's kind of a damage reduction. The fire aura, we're not gonna be using fire aura, right? I believe it's a mage spell, and it scales with intelligence. So we're not gonna be scaling it. It scales with intelligence and damage over time. So we'd scale it a little bit, but we get the flat void damage. That's a plus. We'd get the fire spell cast speed. We're not using any fire spells, so that would go away. 22% chance to cast Fire Aura when hit. That's how we would proc Fire Aura. And when we have Fire Aura up, per Fire Aura, we would have void damage increase. 40% increase. So I don't know how many Fire Auras we could get. I think the max I've ever seen is 2, since we can't cast it ourselves. But, I mean, that could be an increase, but at that point, I'm giving up so much. I'm giving up so much armor. I'm giving up so much health. We could try a trophy, though. Let's do the chance to apply frailty. Yeah, we're doing a weird DoT hand. Oh yeah, and you know what? I don't. I'm not a big fan of that. I want all my health back. Actually, let's do that. Okay, so with the trophy, I didn't notice much of a difference, but that's actually probably a good thing, right, Khaled? We lost all that attack speed, and we lost that throwing damage, which were those are flat damage increases essentially, right? And what we got in return was the damage. So if we could get in a trophy with throwing attack speed or throwing damage, and preferably health, it's kind of the same, but you see, this trophy though has no damage on it, right? So it's equaling the same amount of damage. Now we're getting less defense as our armor went down. So if we could get something like throwing attack speed or throwing damage, then that's an increase. I am still worried about the armor, though we are getting mana regen out of it. Okay, so I'm still not sold on Devouring Orb. Let's... Oh yeah, let's Let's go back to Abyssal Echoes. Because what Abyssal Echoes allows us to do is apply Time Rot on hit if they're affected by Abyssal Echoes. What we could do is we could also go up here and take Crumbling. I didn't try that last time. I just tried to hit as many enemies as possible. Now we are going to lose the boost that we get from Abyssal Echoes. But I think we should try it. Now let's try a trophy again. Okay. So, we need Leonine. Well, I mean, we need Leonines for the critical strike reduction. But we could remedy that by trying to get a rain with critical strike avoidance on it. I mean, like, this is a pretty nicely set up. I mean, this is pretty nicely set up. Crown. We already got a T6 increased health. We have health already on there. We have strength, which we conceal. Levels to Devouring Orb, which gives us void damage increase. Okay, let's work some magic here. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, but we sealed that. Okay. What can we add in its place? Probably Vitality. I don't know about void damage over time. Vitality would probably be I mean, I guess we could add levels of anomaly, but I'm gonna vote for Vitality. Oh, we lost so much. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. So I want to go back to Abyssal Echoes because I think it's cool. Let's go back to that, but you're getting me thinking about a trophy, man. I have a couple 2 LPs, and I have plenty of, stuff like this, throwing damage and throwing attack speed on it, right? Wait, what's better? Oh, I got health on this one. This one I would have a chance to apply frailty, but yeah, I kind of need the health. I could try slamming this into a 2 LP a trophy and hope to God I get throwing damage, throwing attack speed, right? Alright, let's level up our skills real quick. Why'd it have to be freaking Gorgons, man? Okay. We're back to max. Okay, so we want to try that. So I had 5 and 5. So let's do 3 and 3. Compensate for the 4 points we put down here. We could remove these 3 points and put them all into Blinding Flash. So we would lose a lot of our chance to crit, but for bigger hit damage. I say let's give that a shot, because we already have a 100% chance to blind with Abyssal Echoes, right? So this would just be a damage increase as opposed to, oh, hope we get a crit and we're not a crit build. Well, let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot. All right, cool. Okay, I think... Oh, I think I got it. Oh. Okay, Khaled, you are a genius. The damage is higher, but dude, it's going to be higher because you're a genius, Khaled. No, I'm not the GOAT, man. This is why I like making builds live on stream with you guys, right? All right. I keep saying it. We're not a crit build, right? So we're going to put Singularity. We can no longer crit. Right? So we can no longer crit. What is the main thing that we're getting out of Anomaly? I mean, chance to apply Time Rot if we put it right on top of them. Okay. We're getting a 150% chance to crit. Well, we don't really want to deal crits, right? Well, let's just despecialize and put your suggestion, Devouring Orb. So instead of doing Devouring Orb or Abyssal Echoes, we're going to do both, and we're not going to do Anomaly anymore because we just don't care about crits. Let's see how it works out. So we're losing some of the burstiness that we were getting out of having the crits on there. Yeah, I'll have to check. I never pick those up. Jesus! What the hell is that? Okay, it was that. Good Lord. Okay, why would you want a crit chance though, Air Dragon? How many of these fuckers are there? Sorry guys, that was just... The big fireballs are very frustrating. Oh, I see what you're saying. So even though it would be perfect for your build, you still need to actually have a crit chance on there. Okay, can this... Okay, you said find a higher roll. What? Oh, they go up to 20%. Holy. I don't know if I got one. I quit picking these up. Okay, cool. I have one with 17%. Yeah, I did see the new Ward Boss mechanic, cold brew. It looks pretty cool. Okay, now I can actually take that. We're gonna take that. Okay, cool. So we have no crit. Man, it nerfed that crit into the ground. We got negative crit, man. We hit an enemy and they're gonna heal. Okay. Let's pop into the loot filter. What's it called? Small idol. Okay. Unique small Eteran idol. Small idol. Okay. By healing to infinity. Nice. Show unique small idol. Okay, let's add it. Actually, I guess for that regard, let's just have it show all unique idols. Show all unique idols. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that Singularity had a range. Like, I quit picking them up because I thought it was... well, because I've always played crit builds. Time for you to go to sleep. All right, man. Appreciate the alert, man. Catch you later. Okay, yeah, the build is feeling better. What do you think, Khaled? I think the time we're ready. We're ready to face Orbis. Hey, what up, Valakura? How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, it's definitely smoother. What's up? Hey, what up, Jabberwocky? How you doing, man? Welcome back. I am missing the attack speed that we got from Anomaly, but oh no. We're not playing that game today. Come on. Come over here, Orbis. Well, I can't say I've ever had a smooth battle against Orbis with hammers. He's just kind of skinny, you know? Get out of your stuff, man. Jeez. Man, I wish I didn't hate Void Knight hammers more like dot damage than hammer damage. I'm trying to find out a way to make it better. Yeah, that could have been a little bit smoother, but that it worked. What did he drop? Oh, wait, what are we looking for here? Chance to shred armor. Catapults. I'll take those. Earth sign. What about Siphon of Anguish? It has Doom on hit. Right. Yeah, so Siphon of Anguish. If I'm not mistaken, about Doom, Doom deals massive damage over time, increases melee damage taken. And we could benefit from the void damage leached his health. When we get Void Pin with Doom. I wish I had like a 4 LP Doom. Not Doom. Siphon. I've only ever found a 2 LP. If I can get throwing attack speed, throwing attack damage on there, I'll kiss off the health. It'll suck. But I'll kiss off the health. I mean, I have plenty of these, so we could give this a try. Because Doom itself deals massive damage over time. But, and what about Shattered Chains? How does Shattered Chains interact with that? You deal more melee damage per stack of Doom. Okay, we don't need that. So, Siphon of Anguish could be a good pickup. Okay, we're at 475. Because we have a couple timelines at 600 corruption from previous builds, so let's see if this build can hang. I have no potions. That's the story of my life with this build. I have no potions. Okay, there we go. We got potions. Was triggering the neon green ring that's around you. It's not me. It's the spires. It's enemies trying to attack me. Yeah, right now it's only just really the Void Knights, right? What about Spellblade? Can they do void damage? Okay, I guess we could try the bosses. No, okay. Wow, that's badass. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle these guys at this corruption. They're just doing so much damage. So one thing I could try doing... Okay. So we gain a massive amount of armor. We get the block chance. So every 3 seconds, if you're on high health, you lose 25% of your current health and gain the Apocalypse buff. During the Apocalypse buff, you gain 70% void damage. We'd also get block chance and armor. Because what's our block chance right now? 59%. That's not terrible. How many bulwarks do I have? Do I have any with a high innate block chance? I have a 12%. I have an 11%. So I could take this. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to use the melee critical strike multiplier. I remember slamming a bunch of these and failing every one because that secondary perk goes up to 20. Okay, so let's look at the passive tree. So we could remove that point. We're going to want... Technically, we only need 1 point here. So we can get 4 points and we'd lose 4 vitality. Oh well, we can put 1 point here. I like this just because it makes Time Riot last longer. We could take 1 point in Steel Aegis. We could take 1 point in Stalwart. And we could take 1 point in Honor. So that's going to be 2, 2, 3. So, that's going to be a 7% block chance increase. Just by giving up 4 points here. By giving up 4 vitality. Okay, so let's clean up this passive tree a little bit more.
Hello, traveler.
Well, so let's refund that because we're not doing critical strikes. So that's the 3 points I need. Let's remove 1 more.
Do not dwell on regrets.
So we're going to take 1 point. Do I need that void? Yes, I do need that void resistance. Damn. Okay. We're going to take 1 point. And we're going to take 1 point. Okay.
Hello, traveler.
So that's a total of 7. What's okay? We can.
Hello, traveler.
Okay, so we're still doing good. That gives me 5 extra points to work with. Put 1 point here in Dread. Let's put 1 point in Essence of the End. You have a chance to gain Void Essence on kill, which would increase our Void damage. Chance to absorb health, that's okay. We can put 1 point to proc Future Strike. Last 2 seconds and then deal 60 void damage over time. Okay. I could take so I could take 1 point here just to get avoid Aegis. Okay, let's take 1 point in Void Flux. Devo for Sigil? Do you mean devotion? Like putting it into the Paladin tree to try and get Sigils of Hope and then replacing one of these? So I got 1 point. I guess I could put it there. Devouring Orb. Okay, so you said Devouring Orb for Sigil? Not seeing Sigil. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying replace Devouring Orb with Sigils. So if I did that, I'd have to invest into the Paladin tree some more, which we could make work. And if we took Sigils, we could do 4 points, 1, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. So 4, 1, that's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'd have to lose a point somewhere else. I would need literally 1 point to try and get the actual block chance that we can get from that. We are getting some benefits from Devouring Orb, though. We're gaining increased attack speed with Devouring Orb. We're getting mana regen and global void damage. But you're suggesting sigils. Which we would get increased damage per sigil. So we get 15, 15, 15, 15 for 15 times 4. That's 60. 60% damage increase, assuming we take the 4. And then we would get, if we just do 4, what's this go up to? 25%? We'd get 100%. So we would get, could be a decent amount. We wouldn't want to cast it though. That's useless. Wouldn't take that. The health regen could be nice. And we get 30% health regen per sigil. We're going to want 4. We could make it work. We could make it work. All right, let's go back here and let's drop back down to 300. Because that is literally just the goal of the build. Hit 300 corruption. Right, Jabberwocky. Like, if you have a very cohesive, finely tuned build on Void Knight, I think 425 will be fine. Like, I pushed to 630 on Void Cleave Erasing Strike. That was a very well put together build. I also pushed pretty high. I think I pushed to around the same corruption with Smite Healing Hands. But, you know, that was leaning on the Healing Hands ward generation, so I don't know if that one counts. My only Void Knight build that I've pushed to 600 plus corruption on has been Void Cleave Erasing Strike. Pretty boring. Oh, are you talking about the healing hand? Yeah, I did the Divine Bolt build. Hella strong. Don't get me wrong, bro. It was boring. It was boring. I'm having more fun on this build at 300 corruption than I was on that build at 1200 corruption. Oh shit. I don't like these bosses. They're one of my least favorite bosses. Oh my god. The stuns, bro. The sad thing is, I already defeated these guys at 300 corruption with the old iteration of the build, so to speak. When we were actually utilizing some of that crit. Oh my word.
You will be snuffed out. Erupt.
I'm not doing a lot of damage to these guys. They're very skinny.
To ash. Eternal flame. You will be snuffed out.
Jeez.
Burn to ash. Erupt. Embrace the flame. You will be snuffed out. Be engulfed. Eternal flame. Burn to ash. Eternal flame. You will be snuffed out. Embrace the flame. Erupt. Burn to ash. Erupt.
I'm all out of potions. Frick. Oh, wait, we just got two. Ah!
You will be snuffed out. Embrace the flame. My soul burns. The strongest burn the brightest. How bright will you burn? Flames consume you. My soul
Oh my god. All to try and get a better armor buff. I'm gonna leave these guys alone. Jeez. All right, guys, I'm going to be shutting down for tonight. Thank you for everybody who made it out. I think this build is a success. Just going to tune it a little bit more, try and get some more health and stuff out of it. But so far, I think it is going very well. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, big shout out to my brother for his birthday today. Much love. I won't be live tomorrow. On Monday, I'll be live on Tuesday because I have a dental appointment after work tomorrow and I don't know what time I'm going to get home, so I'm just going to take the day off. So appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for all the help with the build, and we're going to refine it some more. Anyway, you guys take care. Peace.